It's long. It's too long, maybe. So here's the thing. Um, I I'm really trying to explain this whole process of loving the enemy and loving everyone, and how love is the win. And it's funny because I'm trying to explain it to people that don't seem to understand unconditional love. They're always basing love on things they think like it's a payment system, like, oh well, these people, they do this for me and I love them for it. No, so you can love, like my kids used to say, I don't like this, or I hate this. I was like, don't hate anything. I mean, you can hate some bad things for sure. Yeah, hate liars and murderers. Okay, go ahead. Hate the actual murderer. Yeah, don't hate the murderer. Is that weird? Yeah. Okay. Well, it's weird to everybody that can't understand that this is the same grace being awarded to everyone with Jesus. And the understanding, like, for instance, I've given examples of, like, these characters that are talking about me and saying things as if they are. And here's the thing, even if it's just me that's made the mistake, and I've just made a mistake, and I'm saying, hey, I want to talk to you about this thing where you say they're destiny swapping and they're trying to kill you and take your whatever. Okay? Yeah. Well, a good person is going to say, okay, let's talk to this person and see what's going on here. Yeah. Yeah. Helpful, loving, kind. Jesus has a good thing where, there's people that needed things and needed help and conversation. Yeah. And so, the reward of being a good person is it's good. Yeah. You love someone, it is good. There's nothing more joyful than being loving and kind to someone. I'm not sure what the team bad is experiencing. It's not love. Lust, payments, and doing evil deeds. I mean, these are things to ask the team evil. But I'm going to say do I love and forgive everyone? Wholeheartedly. There is the things that Jesus has said too, to the most important rules of things here. Love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. Okay? And then second, love everyone. Yeah. So imagine that, this is your, let's call your child, your creation. Okay? And someone is mean and cruel to them. It's hurtful. Does it hurt you too? Yeah, it does. So to insult God and betraying these simple things, like be kind, loving, and truthful and honest. So you're not. Understand it kind of like the child of God is like, maybe is like your child. So if someone mistreats them, how does that feel? Okay, so someone's going to push your child off the cliff. God is there to catch them, okay? But you're there to stop it maybe as well. I'm just saying, love everyone, sure. Love the sinner, not the sin, okay? And the betrayal of how everyone's been fooled. There's, like I said, 80 billion people have been murdered already. Satan, father of lies, liar from the start, murderer from the start. He killed Adam and he lied to Eve. This is all misguidance and all deceptions, and to think that he's the one that runs the world, and the catocracy that everyone is working for and working within, and the payment system that rewards all the bad people exists. Yeah. But there is the payment system that rewards all the good people. Yeah. Love. Love is unconditional and it's beautiful. And in Jesus, the enslavement becomes righteousness. So then all of a sudden, all the sinful ways and all the bad things that you struggled with, they're gone. You finally understand that that voice that suggested you yell at the person that you just got in a car accident with, even though you had insurance, you didn't have to yell. You didn't have to be mean. For some reason, that little voice, oh, fuck him. Fuck his car. Look what he did to your car. Oh, insurance. Fuck that stuff. Yeah. You're going to vote your way out of the problem 4 years. Yeah. Fools being fooled. Yeah. And the good fools, the ones that work well within the team of Satan, yeah, normally fooled the most, and they learn the pattern and they become the really good foolers, tricksters. Yeah. Anyway, escape the tricks. Love. So love everyone. Yeah. The one pushing you off, probably best to stop them from pushing you off, especially if it's yourself. And in most cases, loving the enemy is yourself. Yeah, the foolish ways that you're tricked into behaving and doing bad things. So cut it out. And I was going to do a false prophet one because there are a few. There's one in particular, orange sweater guy. Okay? Yeah, God's words. Lots of good things said. I think even Jesus said, there's great words from the people, but these are false prophets, okay? So whatever their agenda is, oh, I get the best seating at the church, and I get the nice outfit, and, I'm special. Yeah, everyone is special in God, okay? But the ones that differentiate and, separate themselves and, can't get on the phone and talk with someone in need, okay? How you treat the least is how you treat Jesus, okay? So just think of it in terms of God is asking you to love him. He is the creator. He is the essence of everything. And to love all his creation, which is everyone. And to love the enemy and the fools, okay? So if everyone can be tricked, I was tricked, I've been fooled. I had people that I trusted in my house because they were my friends. And they were poisoning and hurting me. That is from a hammer, okay? And there was 2 attempts on my life, and I love and forgive them. And there is all this attachment to, oh, they did bad, and you should be excited that they're suffering now. No, I'm sad for them. The most painful things of this whole experience is that there's this idea that I can't help them. And I want to. I truly want to help them. I want all to be loved and forgiven. I want all to come to the good grazing with Jesus. And the ones that are pitching up this story of these great things and this great misery in them, listen, I'm a man, okay? So when you tell the story and you dye your hair black and then all of a sudden you're like imitating and mocking and stuff, I'm just gonna say it's just too obvious in which some of these characters are playing these bad roles. But does it hurt me? No, not the same way that maybe it hurts others, because it hurts me in knowing that they're fooled in such a big dark way, that there's something that they're feeling there's payments to come from hurting someone. How is hurting someone giving anyone a good outcome? Okay? And there's some very good scriptures. The active living word of God. Okay? The light is life. Okay? The darkness is death. Sin is death. So all the love and all the good grazing is with the good shepherd, which is Jesus. The interlinking of all these stories. It's quite beautiful. Anyway, I may still add the longer video, but I think that maybe to shorten it to just this, I love and forgive everyone. And these people that are running these games to fool me, it's not working. It's not going to work. Okay? And you can't fool God. Trick me, fool me, okay. I'm still forgiven. I'm still with Jesus, and this is where I'm trying to help you to get. As well as the people that are still being hurt and harmed by the bad actions. I mean, you're pushing yourselves off cliffs, and I'm there trying to help you get caught and saved. I do love you. It's interesting because I want to save the enemy so much. I'm trying to think in terms of what I could explain, how I could. I'm like, well, I know how to do this. I'll tell my bad stories, all the enormous, foolish, bad things that I've ever done in my life. Oh, there's some. Yeah, of course there is. It's not just burning ants with a magnifying glass. Yeah, my dad showed me how to do this. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, and then later in life, instead of burning them, I would catch little grasshoppers, and I'd take the big legs off so they're gonna hop away, and the ants would eat them. Yeah, this is food. Everything's life within life. Here's the thing. There's true stories here. How it is that they can understand. Well, the veil that's over the people that are really seriously fooled and tricked into this way of being, and so you have to think in terms of the old sinful self. Yeah, the one that doesn't even know what real love is. Okay, it's not lust. You know, I don't even know if. I mean, could I fall in love with someone? Yeah, I'm in love with everyone. Yeah, love is unconditional, and sex has. I don't know that it's even. It's not the same thing. Should you only have sex with someone you love? Yeah, please. Don't have sex with me before you push me off the cliff. Or at the bottom, yeah. Which is some of these evil characters and their witchery, you know. Just thinking that's probably one of their potions and motions. Twisted. Anyway, yeah, listen, being the web design, graphic designer, working for some of these companies, some of the companies and the nature of some of the activities the world is really run by Satan. You're not going to vote your way out of this hellish sort of scenario. Yeah, this government, I even did a graphic for it. I made a graphic saying this is how seriously ill people are to believe this. Pol Pot, Stalin, Hitler. Okay, there's your freedom. Yeah, yeah. Just vote your way out of your problem. Yeah. Well, select the lesser evil. Yeah, still evil. How about only be good and only be kind? Yeah, that's it. Love. Love everyone. Be kind. Yeah. Liars, well, if they're lying, the thing they fear the most is the truth. And the bad people, well, for whatever reason, you can beat all the bad ways with the loving ways. Anyway, I really thought this is a funner way of showing things. I was going to point the finger at all the bad people. It was very easy to do. I've messaged them all again, though, a lot. And the message is really clear. Why is it you can talk about me all day, you can't talk with me? It's because it's part of a plan. You have to understand, they really have some sort of plan. It involves them. There's one that was actually even telling stories. These are stories with murders and poisoning and witchcraft, and it's very like out on the scale of 1 out of 80 billion. you know what are the odds? Okay, anyway, lots of odds in their planning. Yeah, odd as in coo 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 coo. Yeah, the slinky robotics to save you. Yeah, AI is here for you. Yeah, and then it edits the best stories you ever tell. Yeah, some of the best things I've written, and it edits out the most important parts. Yeah, like the fact that Eve was the first lied to, and then the first murdered was Adam, and now everyone's being murdered. Yeah, all those incidents will die. That's the darkness, and I'm asking you to come to the good grazing in the light of God. Yeah, his active words, living. Anyway, yeah, just think about it in terms of oh, well, how does that make sense? And then you're also the one talking to how AI is going to change the world. Yeah, the world of God is that it's all in God. Yeah, they're not going to trick their way out of God. He knows all their plans before they have made them, and the beginning and the end of everything as well. Anyway, here's the thing. I was actually considering the best way in which I could help the bad characters to understand is explain some of the bad things I've done. Yeah, burning ants with magnifying glass. Yeah, I also witnessed them burning a house down to hide evidence. I am someone who not only knows a list of criminal activities that they've done, that they continue to do, and I have not revealed them. I can. And I did take down the RCMP site and all the other websites that did reveal many of these things. Because I'm not here to hurt. I'm not here to harm. I'm here to help them heal, to repent, to come to love and truth. Yeah. And if it helps them understand, yeah, love is not, multiple sex incidences. It's not standing in front of the mirror, as I'm sure some of them do. Yeah, they love themselves. That's not love. Anyway, yeah, here's the thing though. You can love yourself. Yeah. Fix the lies. Tell the truth. Yeah, come clean. Talk to me. Don't talk about me. Yeah, for your big fake plans. I can see them. Anyway, some of the best, the ones that give the best words from God are also suspicious and can't talk. Yeah, and here's the thing. I don't have to know what their plan is. I know that the plan that I abide to is the will and the plan of God. Yeah, no one's beating those plans. Anyway, I love you. Yeah, come to the good planning and the good grazing with Jesus.